Yo, what's good? It's time to figure out what anime I'm watching in fall 2021. Logo reveal. Now, you already know the YouTuber things, but if you want to talk about anime and manga, follow me on Twitch and Twitter at JoeFreshest, links in the description below. So before we actually get into this, I want to go over a couple of things. The first of which is Patreon. The link for the Patreon will be down in the description. So if you want to be a patron, there's a few different tiers. There is a tier where you will get access to full uncut versions of the anime that I will be watching in the fall 2021 season. So a lot of this anime that we're going to be going over today in this video, you can see the uncut versions of just the reaction part of it exclusively on Patreon. But in addition to that, there's also a tier for full-length reactions for stuff that won't even be on YouTube, maybe ever, and some maybe not for a very long time. A few series I've already teased would include like Made in Abyss, Tanya the Evil, and I'm sure there's plenty others. But I'm not really here to try and sell you on the Patreon. I'm just letting you know, because I think this is like the first time I'm really announcing it, and there is actually videos on there. It's going to be all the old solo leveling stuff from 111 all the way up to 145. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. On top of that, if this video hits 150 likes by Friday, I will be uploading a mega trailer reaction, just literally reacting to all the trailers. Well, maybe not all the trailers, but at least one trailer for every anime in fall 2021. Oh yeah, another thing about the Patreon. So Star Wars Visions is coming out, and all of the, I want to say like uncut, you know, the full length reactions for all of those Star Wars Visions episodes will be up on the Patreon as well. So without further ado, let's go check out the anime in fall 2021. So just like last time with summer 2021, we're going to be checking out these anime on livechart.me. So if you're interested in checking out the anime that are coming in fall 2021, that's how I'm checking them out. Also, we should probably get rid of the holdovers, because when it comes to holdovers, you got something like One Piece, which I have only seen 75 episodes of when I was a kid, and I don't remember it at all. So one day I'm sure that this is going to be something I react to. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow I have not been spoiled on One Piece. How is that possible? You know, maybe the One Piece fandom is not that bad. And then of course you got Boruto, obviously not doing that. Can we get like English titles? Oh, fire, bro. Let's go. So to start off, we've got Mushoku Tensei, which pretty obvious that's going to be one that I'm reacting to. You can see that the first part or first season reactions are going up weekly. Actually, I think twice weekly on the channel. So yeah, if you're interested in Mushoku Tensei, I will be covering the second part of that. I loved the first part. I should probably do a video on like Rudy and Mushoku Tensei as a whole, like, because it seems like people just don't understand that you're not supposed to like Rudy initially, right? The person that is reincarnated here, that is a kid, thinks that this world that he goes into is a video game. Why? Because he reads about this shit. He ain't got no fucking friends. He doesn't understand how to interact with people properly. Okay, so I just sort of went on a tangent for about 5 minutes about Mushoku Tensei, and I cut it out. I'll just save it for another video. Mushoku Tensei, I will definitely be watching because it's actually a good series. Next, we've got Demon Slayer, which, by the way, I'm not even entirely sold on the fact that this is coming out in 2021. Like, I get that it's supposed to come out in 2021, but I can't really see anywhere that is like an actual confirmation. Like, there's no dates. You see on these other ones, like, oh, this one's coming out 11 days, 25 days, 18 days, 22 days. Ain't no fucking dates for Demon Slayer, bro. Now, it could come out by the end of the year, sure. I think it might start later on, not in October. But obviously, if it comes out, I'm gonna be fucking watching it. And I don't know if I'm gonna react to it because, you know, Demon Slayer is it's a tough one to do reactions for. Sort of dangerous. That's copyright strike land right there. I might be able to circumvent the ways and, you know, work it out. If anything, you know, we'll do the full-length reactions on Patreon at the very least. And I'm not even gonna look at like the stuff here. I've read all of Demon Slayer, so I don't need to take the time to read what's going on with the synopsis there. This is the Red Light District stuff. I think that when it comes to anime, if you see Ufotable as the studio, probably worth watching. Same with like Mappa. Komi Can't Communicate. Also gonna be a yes for me. I'm gonna look at the synopsis anyways, but I watched the trailer for it. Socially anxious high school student Shoko Komi's greatest dream is to make some friends, but everyone at school mistakes her crippling social anxiety for cool reserve. With the whole student body keeping its distance and Komi unable to utter a single word, friendship might be forever beyond her reach. So Komi is essentially Wakaba Kumodesu. I feel like a lot of people that are subscribed are Kumodesu fans, but yeah, essentially the same thing. Basically, the gist of what the trailer gave me was that this is Komi and she wants to make a bunch of friends. This dude is gonna try and help her to make friends, and it's gonna be a wacky, fun time throughout. It seems like full comedy, and I'm interested for sure. Next, we've got 86. Part 2. And I already watched 86, like the first part. So if you're interested in watching my reactions for 86, the first part, then you can click the link and go check that out. It was actually pretty good. I really liked 86. I thought it was a really good series, and that's only the first part. They said it was only the first novel, and there's like a bunch of novels. So yeah, I'm pretty intrigued and excited to see the next part, since the story is pretty interesting. Next up, we've got the world's finest assassin gets reincarnated in another world as an aristocrat. When a great assassin is reborn in another world, he finds himself the heir to a long line of killers from the shadows. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, that's not what I knew. With both his modern day knowledge and experience in this special? I couldn't read the word special. I thought I was trying to say spatial. Special magic and techniques of this new world, he could very well become the most unstoppable assassin in history. That's interesting, dude. I did not know that he was going to be an assassin in this. Like, I knew that he was an assassin in his previous life because, like, the title dead giveaway, but I didn't know that he was being reborn into a family of assassins. Sort of generic isekai, but like most isekai, sort of generic isekai, and I don't have a problem with that. In fact, like, I think that the most trashy isekai might low-key be the best. Okay, no, I take that back, man. Like, ReZero, not trashy. Mushoku Tensei, I mean, there's definitely story there. Those are like my favorites, and yeah, they're not trashy, so I'll retract that statement. But yeah, that's definitely one I'm going to be doing reactions for. I am interested in it. Next, banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. This is one I did a trailer reaction for. You aren't really one of us. Unable to join the fighting on the front, the hero, Red, is cut and cast out of his adventuring party by the leadership. Oh, wait, he's the hero. Man, it was rough going for a while there. Red has no idea of how much of his panic his sudden absence has caused. He has been excitedly working towards the opening of his own little herb shop not far away. Do you think I could work here too? Lodging provided, of course. Suddenly, a former companion and princess is in his home. A fun little herb business, a flirty home life with a tomboy princess. This unsatisfied hero's wonderful new life is about to begin. I feel like this is probably at least sort of similar to that the potion anime from, like, was it from this season? I didn't watch it. I'm not entirely sure if I'm watching this one. If I had to keep it a buck with y'all, I don't really know. But the next one, still don't know if I'm watching that one, just because this isn't my typical thing for anime. This isn't something that I would normally watch, but I might watch it just because, especially if you guys really like it. So I'm gonna need y'all to let me know in the comments. Is banished from the hero's party, I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside, one of those anime that I've got to see next season, and also World's End Harem. Listen, I feel like at this point I am the harem guy. When it comes to isekai, at least, I am constantly saying, listen, no harem, no Joe, right? The time is near future Tokyo, Japan in 2040. Reito, a young man suffering from an intractable disease, vows to reunite with his childhood friend Arisa and decides to cold sleep to cure her illness. When he wakes up 5 years later, the world was undergoing a major transformation. The MK, male killer virus, kills 99.9% of men on the planet. The ground was a super harem with 5 billion women for every 5 men. Wait, with 5 billion women for every 5 men? 2040, is that the projected growth for humanity? Jeez. 5 billion women for every 5 men. Is there like a total of 10 men? 10 billion women total? It's such an interesting concept. I've definitely never seen this happen before, where, you know, men are just dying and it's just women everywhere. Only 5 men. Oh, there's only 5 of them in 5 billion. Why does it say that for every 5 men? That's a horrible translation. Made me believe that there were more men. Only 5 men numbers are resistant to the MK virus. One of them, Reito, is required to mate for the survival of the remaining women and humankind. Harem life waiting for the world after the pandemic. At the same time, Reito is involved in a global conspiracy over numbers. Can he overcome the temptation and save the world? This is so bad. It sounds like such a shit plot. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It sounds like such a garbage plot just to justify harems for this and sell volumes, right? Is this what's gonna happen with COVID? Are we gonna get it to turn into this, you know? Listen, it's 2020 right now, right? If it just continues to evolve over the next 20 years, are we gonna get COVID to turn into the MK where, hopefully I have immunity? The Faraway Paladin. This is one that I also saw trailers for, and people said that this is supposed to be like amazingly good. So this is definitely a yes for me. I will be watching this series. It's based on a light novel, and adventure and fantasy are the only tags for this one. Only genre tags, adventure and fantasy. That honestly sounds kind of cool. Not gonna lie. In the ruined city of the dead, far from human civilization, lives a single human child named Will. We actually call him Billy. He is raised by 3 undead. Blood, the heroic skeleton warrior. Oh, okay, so that's that cool skeleton guy. Mary, the ladylike mummy priestess, and Gus, the crotchety ghost wizard. The 3 of them teach the boy what they know and pour their love into him. One day, the boy begins to wonder, who am I? Will uncovers the mysteries of the undead hidden in this faraway land. He learns of the love and mercy of good gods, as well as the paranoia and madness of evil gods. And once he learns it all, the boy embarks on the path to become a paladin. Low-key sounds kind of cool. Just that they bring this up, good gods and evil gods, the love and mercy of good gods, as well as the paranoia and madness of evil gods. That sounds kind of sick. And the fact that this person is being raised by the undead, interesting. And like I said, people told me that this is supposed to like really hit, especially like whatever's covered in the first volume is really supposed to hit. So I'm definitely interested in this series, and it is one that I will be watching, like I said. So definitely keep your eye out for this. Again, full lengths will be on Patreon whenever this thing comes out, and then we're gonna be uploading to YouTube as well. Next up, we've got Platinum End, which, if you don't know, I purchased all 13 volumes of. I think there's supposed to be like a 14th, but I purchased all 13 volumes of them. It's this series right here. That's Platinum End, like literally right here. And I actually unboxed them in a huge unboxing video. So if you're interested in checking out my manga unboxing video, you can find that link up in the corner all the way up there. Yeah, I'll leave a link up there. But Platinum End is definitely one I'm interested in. I mean, it's done by the dynamic duo behind Death Note and Bakuman, which I've never watched or read, but maybe one day I will. And anything done by those guys, like the artist, beautiful. The story for Death Note, obviously, we already know how good that was. So hopefully this is as good. Yeah, let's read the synopsis. I'll give you the hope to live. Kakehashi Mirai lost his parents in an accident and lived in misery with the relatives who took him in. Having lost hope in everything, he jumped off the roof of a building on the day of his middle school graduation. Bro, I don't understand the ages for school in Japan. Can somebody please elaborate that? Because how the fuck are people so grown in middle school, right? Like you graduate from middle school and anime portrays you as minimum like 17 years old. High school is 1 year. I swear to God, bro, that's the vibe I get. There's no way you're telling me that the lead here is 13 or 14 years old. Like I graduated middle school and I think I was 14. So that's awkward. Are these people 14? There's no way he's less than that, right? Maybe 15? Even 15 or 16 doesn't really feel right. Psychological shonen supernatural thriller. That sounds fucking dope. Basically, this dude gets these angel powers and he has to take down the other people that also have these angel powers. And the reason why they have these angel powers is because God just decides one day, like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of being God, so I need to find a replacement. These angels go down, find replacements, and they have to all take each other out, and then the last one standing will become God. And I'm sure that there's like an actual reasoning for the main character to be interested in becoming God, just because initially doesn't seem like he would be interested in it at all, like at all, because he wants to die. But I'm assuming that, yeah, something happens along the way, makes him kind of interested. I am definitely going to be checking out Platinum End, so if you want to see those reactions, they will be on the channel. Next, we've got Merukochen. This is one that somebody told me to check out the trailer for, but I have not seen the trailer for it. I just know that it looks like a horror anime, but also Probably not, because these are like little cute anime girls. Then again, Higurashi, pretty sure that's all horror and cute anime girls. So, but then again, this thing says comedy. So comedy, horror, supernatural, definitely intriguing. Let's check out the synopsis here. A normal girl was living a normal life until she wasn't. One day, she could see everything. What's a girl to do when hideous monsters appear no matter which way she turns? And on top of that, nobody else can see them. Obviously, there's only one thing that makes sense. Ignore them. Kind of hard to put theory into practice though, when the ghosts know she's watching. Interesting. I can see how that would be like a comedy thing. Like she knows that it's there and she's just like, yep, I don't see you. Ghosts? What? I don't see ghosts. What are you talking about? I can see how it would be like a comedy thing. Cute anime. Definitely interested in this one. That's probably one I will be reacting to. Dude, how many have I said I'm gonna react to already? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for sure right now. Shit. Next we've got, that is not an English title. I thought I set this to English titles, bro. Come on. What are we doing here? Shinka no Mi, Shiranai Uchi ni Kachigumi Jinsei, right? How well did I do? Listen, give me a 1 out of 10 rating on that. Like, I feel like I was a minimum of 6, right? That's gotta be a 6, right? All right, let's see what's up with this one. So this is adventure, fantasy, romance. Okay. Though at the bottom of his school's social pecking order, Seichi Hiragi and his entire school are upended when everyone in the school is transported into another world. So everybody gets isekai'd. Wow, not just one classroom. They saw Kumodesu and was like, time to raise the stakes. Seiichi finds himself alone and approached by a gorilla who, instead of attacking him, proposes to him at the moment that Seiichi thinks that, I guess, a gorilla is fine too. They find the fruit of evolution and and when they eat it, their lives are suddenly changed once again. Okay. It's a very general, like, summary, right? Synopsis. I think it's actually low-key kind of interesting. This is gonna be one of those that I'm gonna leave in your hands. Yeah, vouch for it down in the comments. Next, we've got Tact OP Destiny. And listen, bro, it's one of those things where, like I said, if you see this right here, that means watch it, okay? Mappa and Madhouse. And Mappa used to be part of Madhouse. Like Mappa basically came to be because they some of the animators left Madhouse. So now you got them reuniting? Bro, I'm just saying, this might be pretty hype. The world completely changed when it was struck by a black meteorite, which produces grotesque monsters called D2. When I see D2, I just think of Destiny 2, that have overrun the land and its people. D2 very quickly banned all music, which was the one thing able to overcome them. Okay, interesting. Is this like a Quiet Place 3? Okay. Yeah, not fond of noises and stuff. All right. Okay. Music makes me lose control. Music made me lose. That's sort of how the D2 feel, I guess. But there are people who resist the D2. They are young women who hold the power of music, the music art. With the guidance of a conductor, these young women use the greatest music scores in the human history to defeat the monsters. Yo, please tell me you actually got licensed music for this. Bro, I will watch this if I can get anime that is like got actual licensed music. Like if I'm starting to hear like some actual bangers, I might have to check it out. If we don't get at least one rap song, and if it's not Lil Wayne, no, I'm just kidding. What is the most well-known rap song? And I'm not talking about like fucking Black Eyed Peas, like not like almost pop. I'm talking about like rap song. That's another thing for the comments. What do you think is the most popular? Oh, dude, I bet I could just like Spotify, like look up what the most listened to rap song is ever. The anime takes place in America in the year 2047, which has fallen to ruin thanks to D2. Tact, a conductor, is partnered with the music art named Destiny. Tact yearns for music to be returned to the world, and Destiny wishes to destroy the D2. Their aim is to travel to New York. Bro, this is gonna be the most Japanese American people I've ever seen in anime. Bet. I wonder how like American they'll actually be. It's gonna be like all stereotype shit. I'm fine with it. Yeah, listen, dude, like I said, I see Mappa, I'm interested. So this is definitely something I'm gonna be checking out. Next up, we've got My Senpai is Annoying. Igarashi is a hardworking young office lady. Takeda, the senpai above her at work, annoys her constantly and yet she finds herself growing closer to him. Every day is filled with comic mishaps and romantic moments as Igarashi tries to balance work, life, and love. This dude is fucking massive though. How big is this guy? Because I'm assuming he's the senpai, right? And that's the lead right here. Low-key might watch this. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing reactions for it. This is one that I'm gonna have to ask you all in the comments, but I think that no matter what, I'm gonna watch it, even if I don't do reactions for it. So let me know in the comments, is this one that I should be doing reactions for? Next up, we've got Restaurant to Another World 2. Now, I never saw the first one, so not gonna be watching this one. Is this something worth checking out? Like, should I watch the first part and then check out this one? Because like, I feel like I really fucked up not watching Kobayashi Dragon Maid, like, because everybody was like, bro, you need to watch this. But then I didn't watch the first season, and then yeah, kind of got fucked on that one. Next up, World Trigger 3rd season. Yeah, I've never seen the first or second season, though I will admit that World Trigger is on my list of anime to watch. So it's not like I have no intentions of ever watching it. It's just something that I am not currently, I haven't seen the first 2 seasons, so it's not gonna be something I'm watching or reacting to. And honestly, the first season's pretty fucking long. It's like 50 episodes, so yeah, I don't think this is gonna be one that I actually do a reaction for, just to keep it a buck with y'all. Not that I have anything against it, not that I think it's bad or anything like that, I just don't believe that I would have the time to check this one out like that. Next up, we've got Blue Period. The studious Yatora leaves a dry life of study and good manners behind for a new passion, painting. But untethering yourself from all your past expectations is dangerous as well as thrilling. This is a painting anime. Okay. Is this one that I should be checking out? I feel like I am going to give it a shot, maybe do reactions for it. I'll probably react to the first 3-ish episodes. That's what I'm gonna do for like most of these series that I'm doing reactions for. I normally react to the first 3 and then see how YouTube feels about it, right? Like, if you guys are watching it, then I'll keep on doing the reactions for YouTube. If you guys aren't watching it, then I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna take the additional time to edit these videos and put them out there. Next, Ranking of Kings. Wait, what the fuck? Wit? Bro, who's doing the new season of Vinland? Is it Wit? If Wit's not doing the new season of Vinland, then okay. But if they are doing the new season of Vinland, why the fuck are they working on anything else? Relax. Not that big of a deal. So, Ranking of Kings. Looks kind of childish. Boji is a deaf prince who lacks power and sword-wielding ability. He's also the heir to the throne and has high hopes for his future. After finding a friend in the Shadow Kage, I'm assuming that this would be the shadow here. Boji sets off on his grand adventure to become the greatest king the world has ever seen. Yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to let me know down in the comments. Is that gonna be one that I'm watching or not? Because I just don't really know if I'm entirely sold on that. Next, we've got Suki to Laika to Nosferatu. I think this is the one where she's like a vampire and she went to the moon or some shit. Set in a fictional world 10 years after a long war divided the world into 2 superpowers, the Union of Zernitra, republics in the east, and the United Kingdom of Arnak in the west. Both of these superpowers now test their ambitions against each other in the space race. In 1960, the Union's premier Gurgiev announces Project Mektat, which means dream, a prestigious plan to launch manned missions into the final frontier. To this end, the Union establishes the isolated city of Laika 44, where cosmonaut candidates compete for planned manned missions to space, and scientists develop the technology to make it happen, all in an environment of secrecy. The story centers on Lev Leps, a backup astronaut candidate, and his new companion, the vampire Irina Ruminescu. As part of the daring new Operation Nosferatu, Project Mektat will use Irina as a test subject for various conditions expected in space, and ultimately as part of a manned mission, with Lev overseeing Irina's training as a cosmonaut for reasons of their own both dream of going to space. Yeah, I'm gonna say probably not gonna watch this. Like, I'm sure it's like an interesting premise and stuff, but this is probably one that I might start with reactions for if y'all are like actually super interested in it. But I'm not entirely sold on that. Like, fictional world where they want to go to space and they're sending a vampire space. Like, why is there vampires around? And like, I don't know, man. It says sci-fi, but like, I don't know if like a manned mission to the moon would be considered sci-fi. Like, that literally happened. That's like science, not science fiction. So yeah, not entirely sold on this. Let me know in the comments if that's one I should be checking out. The vampire dies in no time. Ooh, Madhouse. Okay, I see. In the suburbs of Inakacho, Saitama Prefecture, there is a castle where an immortal vampire is said to live. The vampire hunter Ronald is hired to rescue the children who have not returned from there. But what he finds is Dralk, a wimpy vampire who easily dies and turns into ash, though he is immortal. And the children were not caught by him, but were only playing in the castle. Ronald destroyed Dralk's castle through a little carelessness. As a result, Dralk, who lost his home, comes to live with Ronald at his office in Shin, Yokohama. Then the two pair up to try to solve various cases such as exhibitionist vampire. Okay, I'll probably check it out. Kind of sounds funny. So it's a comedy shonen supernatural vampire. Vampire is its own genre. Okay, I'm intrigued by it. I'll probably go ahead and check this one out. Seems at least decently interesting for me. Taisho Otome Fairy Tale. The setting is the Taisho era. Tamahiko, a young man who disappointed his parents after losing the use of his right hand in an accident. Damn, dude. I'd be so sad if I lost my ability to use my right hand. Because I write with my hand. And can you imagine trying to write with your left hand? God, that would be fucking horrible. Is forced to move out of his home under the guise of rehabilitation. Resentful of everything in life, he becomes withdrawn and pessimistic when one day a woman named Yuzuki knocks on his door. She claims she has been sent there by his father to be his bride. The beginning of a Taisho love story in Japan 100 years ago. A woman named Yuzuki knocks on his door? Bro, that's a woman? Bro, you drew her like a little girl. Yeah, I don't know if I'm watching that one. Next, we've got Sakugan. Off rip. This is gonna kill me here. I'm not a big fan of mecha anime. Satellite. Dude, I swear I've seen stuff from Satellite, right? I feel like they're a solid animation studio. In the distant future, humankind lives shoulder to shoulder in a cramped colony divided by bedrock. Okay. Outside the colony extends a dangerous, undeveloped area known as the Labyrinth. Those who risk their lives to explore the labyrinth and mark undeveloped areas are known as markers. Cool. Memempu is a young girl who wants to become a marker, and Gagumber is a man who quit being a marker. This ragtag father and daughter team are about to take on the labyrinth. If there's no path, then dig one. I'm not really sold on it. And also this person that used to be something and then he stopped wanting to be it. And then there's a kid that wants to be that thing that the person wanted to be. And so the person sort of trains him. That's like an overplayed thing, right? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if this is one I should be checking out or not. I'm just not entirely sold on it. Next, we've got Love Alternative Action Drama Mecha Military Sci-Fi. Ah, man, just looking at the poster, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This is not gonna be one. I don't even want to read the synopsis for it. You might just call me closed-minded, but I can just tell, this is probably not something I'm gonna be super interested in. The only way that this is something I'm super interested in is if, somehow the plot is just so amazing. Because, yeah, I'm just not a mecha guy. Watching robots fight and shit, it's not, amazing to me. So, yeah. Deep Insanity, The Lost Child, Silverlink. Okay, I see you. Madness and Unawakening Sleep, Randolph Syndrome. This new illness is slowly but steadily approaching humanity, caused by the huge underground world asylum that appeared in Antarctica. There are strange creatures different from the Earth and unknown resources. People bet their lives on the depths of the mysterious new world to get huge wealth, organizational plots, or their own ambitions. And here alone, a young man with a wish in his heart is trying to challenge the front line of Asylum. Sci-fi. Honestly, it looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I think this is one I might actually end up checking out. Now, I don't know if it's going to be doing too well on YouTube, but this is one I'm at least going to watch at the bare minimum. Let me know if this is one I should be doing reactions for or not. Next, we've got Shiki Zakura. Sublimation. This is action drama sci-fi. Okay, not horrible for some genres there. Kakeru Miwa is an otherwise ordinary high school student, but a strange twist puts him on the front line in a supernatural battle against the menacing Oni. With the help of a fantastically powerful battlesuit known as Yoroi, Kakeru joins an elite team that fights the monstrous Oni and defends humanity from otherworldly threats. The team is assigned to protect Oka Myojin, a shrine maiden who is prophesized to save the world, but she must perform a sacred ritual within Shiki Zakura, the horizon that connects the spiritual and physical worlds that lies somewhere amid the blooming cherry blossoms and the colorful autumn leaves. But in this world, the journey to destiny is hard-fought, winding, and sometimes deadly. An original. This is an anime original. Doesn't sound horrible. Sentai Filmworks? Oh. They do kind of look like Power Rangers. Power Rangers. They kind of look like Power Rangers. I don't know why I said it so weird. I'm not sold on this one either. Let me know in the comments below. Is this one I should be checking out or not? Next, we've got Build Divide Code Black, a city ruled by a king where all the superiority is determined by the strength of the TCG. Build Divide. I don't know what does TCG stand for? Something game? Trading card game? Trading card game. New Kyoto. There has been a rumor in this New Kyoto that says if you win against the king and build divide, anything you want will come true. And in order to challenge the king, you must participate in the trading card game battle called Rebuild and complete the key. Everyone has a wish they want to come true. Teruto Kurabe, a boy who vows to defeat the king for a certain purpose, is led by a mysterious girl named Sakura Banka and throws himself into the rebuild battle. Teruto and his friends' battle now begins in the city of New Kyoto, which has been taken over by Build Divide. I don't know if I'm super interested in this one or not. Let me know in the comments if this is one I should check out or not. Yoshihime, I don't remember Inuyasha, and then I did not watch the first season of Yoshihime, so I'm not watching this. Okay, and it's not anything against Inuyasha or Yoshihime as a whole. It's just that I don't remember Inuyasha. I didn't have the time to try and binge that shit to catch up before Yoshihime. Not gonna end up watching it. Amaim Warrior at the Borderline. That is 100% a Gundam. In the year 2061 AD, Japan has lost its sovereignty. The Japanese people spend their days as oppressed citizens after being divided and ruled by the four major trade factions. The country became the forefront of the world following the deployment of Amaim, I don't know, a humanoid special mobile weapon by each economic bloc. One day, Amu Shiba, a boy who loves machines, meets Guy. It's an autonomous thinking AI. The encounter leads Amu to cast himself in the battle to reclaim Japan, piloting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I am not watching this. Listen, dude, I am not a mecha person. Okay, I've seen very, very few mecha anime, and I do plan on watching 2 mecha anime. One, Gurren Lagann, because it's supposed to be like goated, and you know, eventually people are gonna say, hey, why haven't you watched it? Actually 3, because the other one is Evangelion, which also it's supposed to be like the GOAT, so eventually I plan on watching that. I don't know if I'm gonna watch the original series or just watch the movies. Probably just go with the movies because it's hard for me to watch really old anime. Though I did watch all of Slam Dunk and thought it was fucking awesome, but admittedly, if they revamped it and made it new, it would have probably been better. And then the third one is probably some Gundam shit. There is somebody who comments on every video. They used to do every video, and I told them like, hey, listen, don't stop commenting it, okay? Just comment once a week or something, you know, to remind me to check this out. But yeah, there's like somebody that comments, I think it's Gundam Phantom Blood or something like that. I don't remember what it was called, okay? I'm sorry. It's Iron Blood, some Blood Iron, I don't remember, man. But I know that I've seen it so many times that I know it's for sure Gundam. And I struggle with my distaste for mecha, but also with the fact that I kind of want to please an audience here. And so eventually I probably will end up checking it out just because, oh, I think it's called Blood Orphans. Yeah, that's what it's called. But this is not going to be it. I'm not going to watch that. Tesla Note. All right, let's see. Elon, what are you doing here? Mission T is a secret operation to save the world from destruction. Trained as a ninja from a young age, Botan Negoro, that's a dangerous name to say, raised to become the ultimate spy, teams up with another excellent spy, Kuruma. Oh, damn, dude, I just want to say Kurama. Like, oh, sorry, Naruto on the mind. Their aim is to recover the legacy of the genius inventor Nikola Tesla. Okay, that's the Tesla Note, gotcha. The shards of Tesla Can the two outwit the agents of their countries who are also pursuing these fragments? A super original spy thriller begins. Listen, why you gotta call it super original? They're like low-key, I don't know. Is this one I should be checking out or not? Please do leave a comment down below. Listen, I love thrillers. I would say that thriller is probably my favorite genre. Just in movies, shows, just in general, thrillers are fucking GOAT. Next, we've got Yuki Yuna is a Hero, the Great Mankai Chapter. The magical girls of the Sanshu Middle School Hero Club have one goal: to make people smile whenever they can, and to always help those in need. Through teamwork and the help of their magical powers, Yuna, Mimori, Fu, Itsuki, Karin, and Sonoko have vanquished deadly vertexes, recovered a missing friend, and balanced their lives as magical girls and regular middle school students. Now a new adventure begins, one that will test their skills and their bond as friends alike. Not going to be checking this one out. Just to keep it a buck, I'm not really a shoujo person. Blade Runner Black Lotus, kind of interested in this, not gonna lie. Sci-fi, thriller, Blade Runner, honestly I've never seen a Blade Runner movie. I didn't see the old one. I didn't see the 2043 or whatever the hell it is. Didn't see that either. Even though I want to, I just never really found time to do it. I don't know. That's all on me. Like, I'm not like blaming anyone for it. Like, I should probably do that at some point, but yeah. Sola Digital Arts, never heard of them. Los Angeles in 2032, a young woman wakes up with no memories and possessing deadly skills. The only clues to her mystery are a locked data device and a tattoo of a black lotus. Putting together the pieces, she must hunt down the people responsible for her brutal and bloody past to find the truth of her lost identity. That honestly doesn't really sell me on it. I mean, if the animation's good, I'll probably check it out. Otherwise, not entirely sure. Let me know in the comments. Megaton Musashi. Oh, look what we got here, boys. What is that? Nice fire mecha anime. That's what I'm looking for, obviously. In an ordinary town, there are people who live peaceful and fulfilling lives, but they don't know that it is a false peace. The untold truth is the Earth has already been destroyed and 99.9% of the human race has been wiped out by a mysterious alien force from outer space called the Dractors. Eventually, a large hole was drilled into the Earth and terraformed into a suitable... Oh, terraformers. That's something I want to check out. Not as an anime, but maybe as a manga, because I heard the anime was like, oof. Terraformed into a suitable environment for the aliens to live in. Humans have no choice but to hide in shelters to escape their watchful gaze, waiting for the day of resurrection, which they do not know when it will come. The inhabitants of the shelter, Ixia, maybe, have had their memories of the day of destruction erased and live a normal life in ignorant bliss. However, some of them, the chosen ones, have become pilots, driving giant robots called Rogue and fighting against the aliens. Today, another new project is selected. Yeah. I don't know. Oh yeah, Mecha. I don't think I'm watching it. Visual Prison, music as a genre, okay? Music, supernatural, and vampire. A1, Ainge Yuki, a boy who wrestles with deep-seated loneliness and can't fit in. With nobody to call family, he leaves his hometown longing to see an artist he admires perform. He heads for Harajuku, where he encounters a live battle between visual K units, Eclipse, and... Yeah, listen, bro, I'm not watching that. I can already tell this is just not going to be like my vibe. And why does she literally look like Shaltier, right? Tell me I'm lying. Maybe it's because I'm like so far zoomed out, but like, bro, that's Shaltier, right? Rumble Garendoll. The story begins in 2019. Oh my God. Is this about COVID? Just before the change in historical eras for Japan, a rift to another dimension suddenly opens in the skies above, revealing a turnabout alternate world called Shinkoku Nippon. This parallel version of Japan maintained its militarism and remains stuck in the Showa era. Shinkoku Nippon invades our Japan with its Genmu gas weapons, on which our own modern weapons have no effect, and giant humanoid Ganon weapons. God, dude, is this the season of mech? Holy shit. It's another mech anime. No, I'm not watching it. I'm tired of mech. Get all these mech anime out of my fucking face. Listen, if you love mech anime, I'm sorry. To each their own, right? Like, I don't know what kind of anime I really love. I mean, I could go down a list of like anime that I really like, but like mecha is just not my thing. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing, and I don't think it ever will be. I think that at this point, this is all anime I'm not going to be checking out anyways. Like all of these things here, these just don't really interest me, right? So you got to vouch for Banished from the Hero's Party, World's End Harem, this one, the Shinka no Mi, My Senpai is Annoying, Rankings of Kings, Sakugan, Build Divide, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, so vouch for those if you're interested in them. Everything else, like, you know, obviously Jobless, Demon Slayer, 86, Komi, Finest Assassin, Faraway Paladin, Platinum End, Meruko, Takto P Destiny, Blue Period, Vampire Dies in No Time. Those are ones that I will definitely be doing those reactions for. If they don't do so well, then I'm gonna stop editing them. They'll just be full lengths on Patreon, or maybe even stop that if people just really are not interested in it. Links for everything will be down in the description. And again, if we hit 150 likes by Monday, then yeah, we'll be putting out the mega trailer reaction. Again, please do let me know in the comments whether I should be checking out those other anime. What are your top 5 that you're most interested in? Exclude Demon Slayer. I know that a bunch of you will probably be interested in Demon Slayer, but let's be real here. I don't even know if it's gonna come out in fall. So if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, then less awesome. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, then like the video and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss another one. I do anime episode reactions as well as manhwa chapter reactions and reviews on anime and manga when I catch up to or finish a series that I really enjoy. So if that sounds like the type of content that you might be interested in, then please do subscribe to the channel. And until next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.